It's Andy and Vicky and Ryan and Emilia. Did you guys, I'm assuming that picture that we showed earlier was you two in Greece this summer. Do you go every summer?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. And do you get to go for a while?
I went for 2 months this
Good
time.
for you. Yeah. Wait, you went for 2 months with the baby?
With the baby, my
oh my
parents,
God, that must have killed
and Ryan came back and forth, but he was so sad.
Oh, you came back and forth?
Yeah.
I went for a week and then came back and worked for 3 weeks and then went for a week and then came back and worked for 3 weeks.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's actually, that's great. Okay, Alexis from Pennsylvania was a bit long-winded on the live show, but she's standing by. Alexis, what is your question?
I'm sorry, guys. I just wanted to know, my congrats. I apologize. So my question for Ryan is, what has been the most difficult part of being a dad?
What's the most difficult part?
I mean, that was such a quick question.
You know, I've been a dad for such a short period of time. For me, the most difficult part probably is being away from her.
Yeah.
Right? Is being away from her. We talk more now than ever before because I call on FaceTime and then we talk, and then she's like, I'll show you the baby, right? And then we go and
What are you doing with, I mean, I am so freaked out about him seeing my phone, which he sees all the time.
Yeah.
They're
But I
obsessed
mean,
with it,
like,
right?
I know, and I
She
just
sees it and she lights
and
up.
I don't want him to ever think that I'm choosing my phone over him.
Yeah.
So like, I keep it hidden.
Well, what's weird is the baby, because for the whole summer, it was 2 months in Greece,
She would
the baby
FaceTime.
would see me through the phone, and it's like great video, talk. So now, when she looks at the phone, she gets excited because she thinks I'm in there. And then I come in real life, and I'm like, I'm not in the phone, and she freaks out.
Right.
You know, it's this whole thing, and I'm like, no. And then I go back in the phone just to make her calm. It's
Yeah,
like we
it's
go
so
through this.
true. She laughs when she sees the phone.
That's wild. Okay, let's go to Reed from Alabama. Hey, Reed, what's your question?
Yes, my question is for the OG Queen, but Andy, first, I love you. I speak for the world when I ask you to please tell the shady Bravo execs to give the Queen her orange back.
I know my crown's a little tilted right now, but we just got to straighten it out, right? Thank you.
So, Vicky, you have so much experience with marriage and divorce, but
I have been married 30 years of my life, so I can say, yes, I do have experience.
Okay, yes.
that was not shade, by the way. But what is your opinion of Emily's disaster of a marriage, and what piece of advice would you give her?
Well, actually, I was going to call her and I refrained from it. Personally, I really feel bad because I think that they were fine before they started filming. At least she told me they were, and now they're having issues. And I just kind of feel like the pressure of having marriage problems with cameras on, everything gets exaggerated. And I feel that I could have done things way differently when I was married to Don. I feel like you need to go back to your roots, to your family, and keep that sacred.
Well, we will have this conversation at the reunion, but I want to bring Tamara in because the interesting thing I think that happened with you is it exacerbated your problems. And I think, and I won't speak for you, that I believe you told me that you saw things that you weren't seeing before and it gave you the power to get out of it. Am I wrong about that or
That
not?
and the money you were paying me.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, so that gave you more,
Well,
right.
I always say, like, if you are in a marriage on shaky foundation and you go into a reality show, it's
gonna
going
be
to crumble.
shaky. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So if I mean, clearly this is not because of the housewife show, like
And
Vicky's
I
saying.
think the
This is
women get
because,
more secure.
I mean, we've seen his interviews.
Right.
But you think that the women get more secure in themselves and feel more independent.
More
Well, they get more
strength.
independent, they get stronger, and they get more financially stable.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to Sheila from New Jersey. Hey, Sheila, what's your question?
Hey, my question's for Ryan.
Okay.
I want to know if you guys are having any more kids in the future, you and Emilia.
Are we having more kids?
Probably. Do you want more kids?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. Okay, let's go to Kaylee from Washington. Hey, Kaylee.
Hey, my question's for Vicky.
Okay.
I was wondering what your thoughts are on how Bronwyn's being received into the group, and if you thought Tamara and Shannon were too hard on her on the bus in LA.
No, I don't think Tamara and Shannon were too hard on her. I think Bronwyn came in super strong, and I think she kind of got in her lane that she needs to be. She obviously was reaching out to other cast members to get gossip or get problems against Tamara and Shannon, and I think Tamara did it right. I mean, she called her a liar, and she obviously folded because she was lying.
Let's go to Mary from Seattle. Hey, Mary, what's your question?
Hey, Andy. I have a question for the OG Vicky G.
Okay.
So here's my question, Vicky. I'm wondering about your friendship with Don. You've talked in the past about having some regrets about how you handled some of those things. And I was just wondering how you and Donna are doing now and if you've rebuilt a friendship.
No, there's no friendship, unfortunately. I definitely have regrets on what I did, and I hurt him and I broke his heart, but I was out of the marriage mentally. He was not prepared for me to file for divorce, but you know, it happened, and we're not friends. I mean, he sees Brianna and Troy and Owen and Ryan a lot. We don't talk at all.
Are you resentful of the fact that you had to pay him after the divorce?
No, because it's not gender specific anymore. So I was the primary breadwinner, and at the time I was like, dang it, I don't want to pay you this much. And you know, my attorney sat me down and said, you are the breadwinner, you make more than him, and he deserves it. And I thought, you know what, I could fight in court or just fold. And so he's retired. I'm not. So, you know, he's a great man. We just got off course, you know, and I couldn't get it back on track.
Got it. Emilia, do you watch any of the Housewives?
So I have to tell you that the Housewives got me through IVF and through my pregnancy.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
So I really appreciate all of you.
Wow.
Because I was pretty much alone most of the time, and
we've heard that before.
Well, yeah, I've heard that a lot.
Really
I've heard that a lot about IVF, pregnancy, illness.
Yeah.
I have
Death.
more people who've said I was in a bad place, and it made me.
It really, yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Emilia. Great to see you. Thanks, Ryan. Thanks, Ricky. Thanks, Tanya. Thanks, Eddie. From New York, we're on BravoTV.com. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching. Watch more clips here and subscribe to our channel here. See ya.